So viewers, in this short video, I'm going to show you a very interesting miracles of Quran. In this tablet, Allah Almighty have called all the nations together and have told them to bow down to me. Repentance and bow down to me. Why Allah Almighty is telling them to all mankind, repentance and bow down to me? Because Allah Almighty is telling to all mankind, do not disrespect my signs. Do not disrespect my creation. Now, what is the creation of Allah Almighty? The first important creation of Allah Almighty is a water. And unfortunately, we all mankind, we have destroyed the water. We are pissing and shitting in the water, and that water, dirty water, we are throwing in the rivers, in the lakes, in the oceans. And we have forgotten that all the food, everything, the fish, everything, all the food of mankind is created by water. And all the food is coming from the oceans and the rivers. They are the one who are giving water to all the fruits and vegetables. But unfortunately, we are disrespecting the water. Then, same way we are disrespecting the earth, that all kind of dirty chemicals and plastic we are throwing in the earth, and we have destroyed the earth. Then there is a clouds and sky, and as you can see that all the bad smoke, dirty smoke, pollution is going all up in the sky. So these are the natural things which we have destroyed it. And that's why Allah Almighty have break now his patience and his silence, and Allah Almighty have started to open his knowledge of Quran. So Allah Almighty is ordering to the people, do repentance and do not disrespect my signs, my creation, which I have explained you. And now the beauty of this knowledge is that that Allah Almighty have divided the equal verses to all nations and have told them that complete my verses and come for a Hajj and Umrah and do repentance. But especially Allah Almighty have put a one day which is a Hajj Akbar. Allah Almighty have told to all mankind that repentance and do sajda. Now here I am going to explain you that chapter repentance have 129 verses, and chapter Luqman Alif Lam Mim have 34 verses. Allah Almighty have made a symbol to Prophet Luqman and Prophet Ibrahim and Prophet Jesus that do not mix, do not do shirk, do not worship anybody, do not mix the things. So Allah Almighty has given wisdom and knowledge to Prophet Luqman and to Prophet Ibrahim, peace be upon him, and to Prophet Jesus, we call it Isa ibn Maryam. So if we calculate these verses, chapter repentance have 129 verses, and chapter Luqman 35 verses, plus 129 plus 34, it comes 163. Now the chapter the verse 163 of Surah Al-Baqarah, look at the numbers of 163 is a verse of Surah Al-Baqarah, and 163 are the total verses which Allah Almighty have stand up all his knowledge on chapter Al-Baqarah. Then if we go further down, we can see the chapter Ankabut, which have 69 verses, and chapter Rum 60 verses. If we calculate another 34, 69 plus 60 plus 34 also come 163. You can see the figures right there in front of you. Now this is public, this is awam, this is the people of whole universe, from Europe all over. You can see the chapter Rome, which is in Europe, in Vatican. And now the other side, Allah Almighty have put the rulers, people, the president, the kings, all that. And now here you can see that Allah Almighty have made Arabs as a rulers, because all the prophets and book was revealed there. So they have the signs. Even Allah house is there. So Allah Almighty have told them, Hamim sajda. Hamim mean is order that do sajda to me. Now if you look the verses of chapter Bani Israel, which is Jewish people, Allah Almighty have given them 111 verses, and Prophet Ibrahim was their forefather, was their grandfather. So if we calculate 111 plus chapter Ibrahim 52 verses, it comes 163. Look at the beauty. Then we go to the other family of Prophet Ibrahim, peace be upon him, which is in Saudi Arabia. Allah Almighty have given 38 verses to Prophet Muhammad and 73 verses to, again, in chapter Ahzab, which is also belong to Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him. And if we calculate the verses 38, 73, and their Prophet Muhammad's grandfather, ancestors was Prophet Ibrahim, peace be upon him, 52 verses, it also comes same total, 163. 38 plus 73 plus 52, 163. Look at the beauty of knowledge. And then we come to the Prophet Nuh, peace be upon him, the chapter Swad, which belong to Prophet David, Prophet Suleiman, peace be upon him. Especially they was the king, and Allah Almighty have given them Surah Swad. Surah Swad has 88 verses, Surah Al-Zamr 75. Al-Zamr means groups. So 88 plus 75 also comes 73. 163. Why? Because Allah Almighty have ordered to the ruler peoples that create groups, make groups of prophets, and do the preaching, help my messengers, send my message everywhere. So the total verses are 163. Then we go further down to the nation of Prophet Isa, Prophet Jesus, peace be upon him. And we can see there, chapter Maryam have 98 verses, chapter Rom 60, chapter Al-Ma'idah, the last verses of agreement which Allah Almighty took a agreement, took a misak, took a ahad from the followers of Isa, Jesus, peace be upon him, that have 5 verses. So 98 plus 60 plus 5, the total is also 163. Now look at the beauty of Allah Almighty knowledge, that the government, the ruler people, they also have 163 verses to complete each of them. And then the public sector, they also have 163 verses to complete. And then Allah Almighty have give them a verse 163 and 164 that complete these 2 verses of Surah Al-Baqarah. Why? Here they have to do a sajda. They have to bow down on 164. The verse 164 of Surah Al-Baqarah is the verse that do not do disrespect my signs, which I have explained you. And then the verse 163 is this verse which I am showing you. The verse 163 of Surah Al-Baqarah is the verse that I am the only one God of all mankind. So worship me. I am Al-Rahman, Al-Rahim. As you can see, this is a verse 163 as I am showing you. So this is the beautiful knowledge which I have shown you, and you can see the beautiful